This is a video review of the film. The film contains actors over 18 years of age. The video is made for entertainment purposes. The author of the video does not intend to offend anyone. A girl named Shirley works as a nanny. After school, she comes home and immediately gets ready to work part-time. Michael picks her up, and they go to his house. There they are met by his wife Gail, his youngest son Adam, and his eldest son Mikey. When Michael and Gail left, Shirley decides to look around the house and finds a toy train set in the basement. At this time, Michael takes his wife to the old locomotives and invites her to spend time together, but she wants to quickly return to the children. When they returned home, they saw Shirley washing the floor. It was already late, and Michael decided to take her home. Shirley's stomach began to rumble, and they stopped to eat. She was very nervous and asked strange questions.
So, how'd you meet your wife?
What?
After eating, Michael decides to show Shirley the trains. Seeing a guard, they hide in one of the cars. The guard leaves and Michael kisses the girl. Shirley reciprocates. A few minutes later, they are both sitting in the car and Michael apologizes and gives her the money she earned, after which she goes home. The next day after school, she and her friends Brenda and Melissa decide to go to a coffee shop, where she meets Michael's gaze, after which Gail comes up to her and asks her to babysit their children again. Shirley agrees. The next evening, Shirley comes to their house. Michael takes the girl home again, and she helps him relax. Michael again pays Shirley for the work, and they separate. The next day, Shirley tells her friend Melissa about what she has been doing. At the same time, Michael brags to his friend Jerry that he is having an affair with Shirley. In the evening, he calls Shirley and says that his friend also wants to hire a nanny. Shirley offers her friend to earn a little money, after which Jerry and Melissa spend time together.
So what's your favorite subject?
After some time, Shirley and her friend come to a party, where she meets Brenda's stepbrother Scott offers to give her a ride after the party, to which she agrees. A little later, Melissa comes up to Shirley and asks her if there is any work for her. Shirley says that they have a lot of orders, and she thinks that the two of them will not be able to fulfill all the orders, to which Melissa offers to hire another girl, Brenda, to which Shirley agrees. At the end of the party, Shirley is standing on the street waiting for Melissa, but Scott comes out to her and tries to kiss her, but misses a little. After a few seconds of awkward silence, Melissa comes outside, and he leaves. Shirley comes home, and Michael climbs through her window. During the process, Shirley's father comes into their room and asks for a band-aid. Seeing that she is worried, he decides to ask her about it, but without receiving an answer, he leaves. Having closed the door, Michael crawls out from under the bed, and they decide to continue. That same evening, Brenda arrives in the forest with Mark. He starts to pester her, but she asks him to stop. The man realizes that Brenda doesn't know about the extra work. He apologizes to her and asks to take a photo of her. He thinks she's beautiful.
Look at that picture every day and never change.
After which they decide to lie down on the grass. Shirley and Melissa come to Brenda and say that she does not have to do this, but Brenda still decided to become a nanny.
Who else needs a sitter?
From that day on, their business began to bring in a lot of profit, because of which they even made their own business cards. A week later, Michael and Gail invite friends to dinner. When their wives went into another room, George notices that Michael is behaving rather strangely. After these words, the wives come back, and Gail says that they also have a nanny, after which George hands Michael a business card. The next evening, Michael meets Shirley and asks her to stop doing this, but Shirley says that she earns $200 a day, and for her this is good money, after which she gets out of the car. Michael catches up with her and says that he thought that they were in love, but Shirley does not care about his words. She raises her price for Michael. Michael gives her the money, and she leaves. The next day, Brenda brags about her jacket to her sister Nadine and offers to buy it for her. Nadine says that she will not get pocket money until she starts doing well in school, after which Brenda offers her to become a nanny.
I'm busy tonight, so is it okay if Nadine sits?
Can I get both of you?
During school, Shirley wonders why Brenda did not work yesterday, and at that moment, Nadine comes up to them. Having learned that they have a new addition, Shirley says that she should be given 20% of each order, since she organizes all the meetings. A few days later, Shirley notices that Nadine, along with her friends, began to wear expensive clothes, and in addition, there were many times fewer calls. Later, they approach Brenda and ask if her sister is stealing clients. Brenda says that she does not know, after which she leaves. Realizing that something is wrong, Shirley and Melissa come to school in the evening. They break into Nadine's locker, but find nothing. In order not to be suspected, Shirley decides to smash the entire school. The next day, Shirley gives Nadine a talk and lets her go. Melissa says it would be nice to rest, because Jerry is inviting everyone to his country house. Arriving at the party, they start having fun. In the morning, everyone has a bad headache, and Jerry offers everyone to take some medicine, after which everyone starts acting strange.
Yeah, it's like luminescent. It's so beautiful.
Brenda feels sick and goes to the bathroom. Jerry notices this and goes in to help her. Brenda starts to feel sick. Jerry comes up from behind and wants to help her relax. She starts to cry. Jerry notices this and leaves. The next day, Brenda really sits with the kids. She starts to have a fit and calls Scott. He takes her home, and she locks herself in her room. During class, Brenda approaches Shirley and says that she doesn't want to work anymore.
What's going on?
Family problems.
Melissa comes to Shirley and says that Brenda can't be let go. She thinks that Brenda will blab everything. That same evening, Scott comes home and is attacked and beaten. They threaten him and demand that his sister not blab too much, otherwise she will die. At school, Shirley notices Scott with a black eye, after which she goes to Melissa and tells her to leave her alone. At this time, Gail tells Michael that their son swears at school and asks him to talk to him, after which he leaves. But he had other plans and leaves Mikey some money to order himself a pizza, and he himself goes to Shirley. In one of the cars, Michael admits that he cannot live without her and is ready to do anything for her, but Shirley replies that it is too late, after which they are interrupted by a security guard. He says that you can't be here, since this is private territory. The guard does not notice Shirley, and he drives Michael away. After leaving the train, she remembered that she had left her phone in Mike's car, but he had left. When she got to the phone, she called Brenda, but Scott picked up and said that she was busy and that Nadine was babysitting the kids, after which she told her not to call here again. Shirley called Melissa and said that Nadine was up to her old tricks. They quickly found her and started to intimidate her. Turning around, she saw that Nadine was with her father, after which she started to cry. The film ends with a scene of Shirley driving up to Michael's house to say goodbye, then getting into the car and driving away. Don't forget to rate the video, subscribe to the channel,